All right, welcome back, guys. We're here another weekend doing MR2 stuff. The story behind MR2s. So right now I have two MR2s. My friend Craig has two MR2s, and Uncle Kevin, who has a yellow MR2 and a 94, he has two MR2s. So, you know, we started this saying on this channel that what's better than one MR2, two MR2s. So, in keeping with that, I have it, Craig has it, and Uncle Kevin has it, two MR2s each. Now today we're gonna head up to Uncle Kevin. You guys loved the video with his yellow MR2, and today we're gonna see what's going on with that car and possibly bring it home. So without further ado, we're gonna jump right in this 93 MR2 right here. We're gonna head up to Uncle Kevin and we're gonna see what's going on with his cars. Update video. This is the 94 MR2 for Uncle Kevin. We had fixed the ECU, or tried to fix the ECU a while back on one of these videos, and it didn't work, so we ended up there's a company on eBay, believe it or not. What did they charge you? Like 99 bucks, man. 99 bucks. We sent it to the company, and they actually sent us like a new ECU and took the old one, and look, car is running great. There it is. So we were trying to tinker with that Gen 3 ECU. It wasn't working, so that's what they sent us back. So if you guys ever have ECU work, just send it to the professionals, have them redo it. There you go. So the 94 MR2 is back alive. And now we got to get some body work, some wiring done, and just a general cleanup on this thing. So that's one project. So anyways, I know you guys love the videos with lots of MR2. So we got the 94 MR2 that's running. We got the TRD MR2 that's running. And we got the yellow MR2 that's running as well. So today, we're gonna get a new car for the channel. So here, this is going home to the maintenance garage. We're gonna do some work on this thing, it's clean, but we're gonna clean it up even some more. So you guys will see, just follow along. And see some more work being done on this guy right here. And Uncle Kevin is gonna be keeping this one. Alright, so we're back. Yellow MR2 is back at the maintenance garage. I always wanted to buy this car, but I didn't get a chance to buy it, but I got a chance to work on it. So we brought Uncle Kevin's car home. It's in the maintenance garage, and we're gonna do some work on it. So before we get started, I gotta show you guys what's going on, what we're gonna work on, and hopefully get you guys excited so you can tune in, subscribe, and keep on watching. So let's start off. Let's go check out this yellow MR2. We start off first on the driver's side, and as you can see, we got the yellow MR2 with the yellow wheels. Now, this one is controversial. Some folks love the yellow wheels. I personally don't like the yellow wheels. Uncle Kevin loves the yellow wheels. So comments, what do you guys think? That's the first comment, right? Because we're expecting a lot of comments on this video. Do you like these yellow wheels, or should Uncle Kevin change them? I'm trying to tell him to change them. He is definitely not going to change them, but we're doing this video. I get a chance to voice my opinion, and I also get a chance to work on it, right? So we have the yellow wheels, yellow MR2, the paint. Now this is a 91 original turbo. Nothing has been done to this car except the wheels and the suspension. Otherwise, everything is all original. I'll show you guys how many miles it has on the clock as we get inside the interior. But without further, you know what, let's just jump right in the interior and start off with that. All right, so we head inside the interior. As you can see, black, so yellow on black. And it looks kind of, I don't know, it's black interior, but it kind of looks blue, but it is actually black. Just has this weird, I guess the black is kind of faded, but all in all, everything is intact. Typically on the bolsters here on the driver's seat, that would be torn. This one is not torn, just needs to be cleaned. So we're gonna shampoo this entire interior. This is a T-top model, everything is in place. And if we look in the back here, we have, or let's see, it has the subwoofer system. So has the, I guess is the upgraded speaker system in here. So again, this car came pretty fully loaded, power steering, ABS, cruise control, the works, right? all original. It even has the original Toyota radio. It doesn't work because back in the day these had the anti-theft system where if you pull the battery or something, the radio stopped working, had to get a reset. Have no clue how to reset that, but check that out. 93,000 miles. I'm sure this would fetch a pretty penny on bring a trailer. So here we have it, interior. So this, all we're gonna do really is clean this up. In terms of what needs to get done in here, the RPM gauge is not working, so we got to get that fixed. I'm going to pull the cluster. We're going to try to change those capacitors, and outside of cleaning the interior, I think that's about it. Might end up changing that shifter because I really don't like the OEM look, but we'll have to wait and see. All right, moving back to the outside, we got our nice gas tank cover here. Inside is nice and clean. I'm just going to show you guys the general condition of the car. I mean, all the decals are here, everything is here, so this is all original. Very hard to find in this condition. The paint looks good, faded in a couple of areas, obviously from the sunburn down here in Florida. I want to say the front of the car was probably repainted, but I'm not sure, and I'll show you why I think so. But we're going to try to polish this. Hopefully still a Sigma stage paint that's on it. We're going to try to polish it, bring the color back up. And you know, if you look at the brakes, he did do new brakes right here. So he did new brakes, but you know me, I like to paint this, so we'll take all of this off. We'll get all of this painted. These are some new lug bolts that he bought, but these things are rusted out. I don't know, these are like less than 6 months and they're shot already, so we're gonna have to replace these, paint the brake calipers, paint on the liner here, and then check out a whole bunch of stuff under the bottom of the car, because I haven't even put this up on a lift yet, or jacks I should say. So we got to figure it out. I do know of a couple of problems so far, but we'll just keep going around the car and I'll tell you them as we go around. All right, moving on to the trunk, everything is intact. So the carpet is here, everything is here, the original pins, everything is there. Now if you look back here, this is the factory antenna. This is obviously in pieces, and we got a very ugly antenna on the car right here, so we're gonna have to get this replaced. I'm gonna put back the factory OEM antenna, so I got a new one, because we want to bring this car back to life, right? All right, in the engine bay, again, all original back here. So we got the Gen 2 3S GTE. You know, coincidental, on the way down, the alternator belt broke, because this car has been sitting for a while as well. Now Uncle Kevin bought it and he's been driving it, but he didn't do much service to it, so that's why it's here. So the alternator belt broke, so we have the alternator light on. So that's some issues that we got to work on right now, and there's an oil leak. So what I'm going to attempt to do is do the timing, all the timing components with the engine in the car. So that's going to be something different for you guys to see. We've always done it outside of the car, so we'll do it inside. And this is a Gen 2, so very similar to the Gen 5, Gen 4, but a little bit different. And tackling something like this in the car is not an easy task, so that should be quite interesting. We got to get this engine bay cleaned. As you can see, it's just dirty everywhere. So we'll get this fully detailed. All these pieces, we'll get them painted and just looking fresh. So a lot of work here. I think that's kind of why Uncle Kevin wanted me to touch this car, because he knew I'm going to get this engine bay looking pretty sharp again. So we'll work on that, and this will provide some content for us as well, so you guys will keep entertained, and we'll get to, you know, see the transformation of another MR2. So we have our original Zenki taillights from the 91 going across, and then just to kind of seal the deal, original turbo, as you can see here. You can see I try to polish a little bit here, so this is what hand polishing will do. I don't know if you can see that on camera, but pretty much I'm pretty optimistic the color is going to come back up from how it's faded right here. We have a similar example here on the spoiler. That's polished, that's faded, so we should be able to get this back up looking good. Here's that antenna we spoke about earlier. We're going to get that replaced, and then we're just going to come along. Uncle Kevin, I got to tell you, this turbo decal has to go. So I took it off the other side already, because personally it's not my taste. But we're gonna get rid of that, so that will go as well. And we'll just polish this whole car, get it cleaned up. And you know, interior on this side, as you can see, everything is here, all original. So now we'll move our way onto the front. The front, again, same story, everything is here. Just need, well, we're missing the battery tie down. Don't know where that is, I haven't found that yet. But we got to get a battery tie down for there. It has new chain suspension on it, so this was replaced when he bought the car. So that's the good news. The bad news is the power steering is not working, and I thought it was the relay that sits right here, but it is actually not that relay. And just looking under the car, I can tell that the rack is leaking. So I think it's low on power steering fluid because the rack is leaking. So we're probably gonna have to replace this power steering rack as well. So we'll see. As we get more into the car, we'll figure that out. And just little things like, you know, like this thing is loose. Gotta get these tightened up. So just kind of go through and just give it some love. But this is what we're gonna be working on for the next couple of weeks here. Yeah, little things like check out our wiper blades. The wiper blades are shot and we got rust here. So we're gonna get all these little things that, you know, we keep talking about on this channel. When you're gonna restore a car, every little detail counts. So these things will go a long way as we get this thing coming back to life. Again, faded paint, kind of polished up here. The bumper, I don't think we're gonna be able to get this back because the paint is all gone here. But we'll just polish it and see how good it can match with the rest of the car. He wants to keep this as original as he can. This is the 91 front lip. Trying to convince him to go with the 93 front lip because, again, this one just looks too tame. So I think the 93 kind of creates a nice balance between the 91 and, you know, the bigger aftermarket ones that they have. So we'll work on that. So slowly but surely, we're gonna keep working on this yellow MR2. You know, we want to bring it back to life. We want to bring it, well, it is back to life. We want to bring it to a better condition than it is right now. Just kind of keeping the original look with 93,000 miles on any MR2. That's a score. So stay tuned, guys. We're going to start working on the interior. So I'm going to actually take the mats out right now and just jump right in, start cleaning the floor mats. And then next week, we're going to go ahead, like I said, and we'll just start busting out the interior, getting the RPM gauge fixed, and just keep working our way, timing, etc. So lots of stuff to come, so keep on watching. Alright, so I always like to start off with the interior, as you guys know. So we're going to start off with the two floor mats. These are pretty dirty. This is the driver's side, and actually this is like a jaded, no, this is the driver's side. So this one was extra dirty. This one is not so bad, but either way we're going to get them clean. So normally I would use shampoo, chemical, and use the wet dry vac, but I find that using a pressure washer and then vacuuming up works pretty good. So I'm using the degreaser. So we're going to spray this down, we're going to pressure wash it, we're going to get this thing nice and clean. And then next week we're going to jump right into the interior, and we're probably going to shampoo the entire carpet, shampoo the seats. As I mentioned, the RPM gauge is not working, so we're going to remove the cluster, get that fixed, get the interior knocked out, and then we're going to move on to the exterior and all the other stuff that we just mentioned on the car. So stay tuned. Another build coming right here on the channel, so hope you guys like it. It's going to be different because we're doing different stuff on the car, and we have an original 91 turbo working with.